one of my issues, I think, is that, and it might be an issue you might have going on too. I don't know, but I, I I'm so focused on. I'm in survival mode, and a lot of us are. A lot of men are. We're in survival mode. I guess is what I would call it. We're not really living. We're not really experiencing life. And I don't know, man. It's sad. I think about what I try to do to keep myself grounded is I try to think about like what blessings, you know what I'm saying? You try to think about blessings and things that you have. We all have something that somebody else's would do almost anything to have. We all do. We might not notice it. I got 2 kids, a wife, 2 cars, a house. You know what I mean? And I was not. I don't know if I wasn't raised to look at it a certain way or what, but one thing I can say, and this is the only thing I have to speak to a lot of that is that I don't know. Like I have, when I was growing up, like just me and just my life in general. Like when I was growing up, nobody really said good job, and I don't know that it maybe I didn't do anything to where people would say good job. Maybe I just didn't do a great job at stuff or something. I don't know exactly the thought process behind it, but nobody really congratulated me on really much of anything. So that's just how it was. I don't in any time where being a young man where I would remember where it counted, where it mattered. I don't remember. I can't tell you what happened when I was 6 years old and 7, but as I got older, where things counted, where I looked for it, I don't remember seeing it. Again, I don't know if I did anything that would warrant a good congratulations or whatever. I'm not sure that is a reason as to why I look at life or why I have to constantly remind myself I'm doing good. I don't hear it. And as you get older, people don't have the ability to keep telling you you're doing good because people are going through stuff, right? You're not a kid anymore, if those of you guys that are married or in relationships, your wife or your girlfriend, they're trying to figure stuff out, you know what I'm saying? So they can't really, it's kind of hard for them to, good job, or I really appreciate you, or it's hard to do that because they got stuff going on too. So it is what it is. But take time, if this is something that you experience, take time to really sit back and what's the word I want to take time to really sit back and think about the things that you have and think about the ways that you might be blessed. You know what I mean? And I say that because that's a real thing, man. There's something that you have that somebody else will do almost anything for. You might not know it. This job that I'm stressed out over half the time, I have no idea what's left, right, up, or down. I believe the foundation of this position was taken from up under a lot of us, more tenured employees. Things are changing, numbers are changing, all kind of stuff is just different now. And anyway, with that being said, regardless, it is a job, and it pays well enough for me to feed my family, right? My wife also works. I'm in California, so, if you are the sole provider in your household, this is a situation you need to make a couple $100,000 a year at least in most places in California. And in the high places, a couple $100,000 might not work for you either. You might need to make a few $100,000. Like if you're in San Francisco or certain parts of LA, or you know what I'm saying? And when I say San Francisco, I really mean the whole Bay Area. But nonetheless, that's how it is. Certain places, San Diego, whatever. But again, blessed. blessed. You know what I'm saying? For those of y'all who even, who aren't doing as well as they want to do, I don't think anybody's doing is literally as well as they want to do. Some people might be almost there. Some people might be doing really well. They just don't think it's good enough for them. And I don't know. I'm stuck between that and I don't know. I'm like my wife told me one time. She said, "I don't think you're gonna be happy until you create your own, until you are able to work for yourself and create your own business and have that sustain your family." And I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know when I'd actually present as happy. I'm not sure that I fit this, like the look of happy when I'm happy. I'm not exactly sure what happy means. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want that to sound dark. You get so stuck in survival mode that you don't know. You're like, I almost feel like a vessel, right? Where it's to a point where I think when it comes to life, you grab little things to enjoy real quick, but really you're just doing what you can to make sure that your kids are good. And then when you go, they're good. And I think that whole time where you experience life and all that's done, I'm pretty sure somebody in their 40s or 50s told me this when I was in my 20s, somebody that had already figured it out, But yeah, if you guys are living life, again, and I'm gonna keep saying it, if you guys are living life, man, remember to every now and then tap out of survival mode, man. Tap out of that survival mode, man, and tap into living. And whatever that means to you. Some people that means skydiving, right? To some people that means trying new foods. Whatever it is, do it. Because a lot of us live in survival mode. A lot of us men, I can't speak for women. I would assume women for sure. When I speak for men, I'm talking about people that are pressured to be heads of households, raised to be sole providers, raised to lead, right? And hopefully raised to lead, right? If hopefully you can do what you feel that you need to do as a man, if that's what you feel you need to do. But yeah, man, it's tough because I think when you get to a point where, you look up and you're like, this ain't good enough. Nothing's good enough. I need this. I need that. We need to have this. We need that. Like, for example, me, I feel like we need, I feel like this. I feel like in my house, in my home, I want some more space. Just room in a home in general. I want a different style of garage. I want a different backyard. You know what I'm saying? There's a list I have of all the things that I would change in my living situation. But I have to remember, I still have a home. It's still a home, and it don't matter if you rent or you own, for me, I own, whatever, right? But it doesn't matter if you rent or you own. I'm talking about somewhere you can call home, somewhere where you're comfortable. I felt the same way in an apartment back in the day. I don't, to me, after the, and that's another thing, to me, after the initial, them giving you the keys and going through the process, that wasn't even that big to me. Everything is just everything is regular to me. It's like, whatever. It's like I've done it before and I'm not excited about it. And I'm supposed to be more excited. So I just go off of other people's energy. If other people are like, oh man, that's good, then I just do it too. Maybe I'm supposed to be acting like that. Maybe I'm supposed to feel that way. I don't want it to seem like I don't have any emotion or anything like that. I'm just naming off examples of scenarios so that hopefully, you guys, maybe you guys go, oh, okay, I felt that way before too. You know what I mean? Maybe some of this registers with you somehow. You know, I don't know. I'm just hoping. But that's what it is, man. That's how I'm rocking. That's a thought I had this morning. Hopefully it reaches you guys and it does something for you, or maybe gets you to thinking. I asked a friend of mine, and this might be something for you to think about too. I asked him if he was living life or just experiencing it. So is life just happening to you? You know what I mean? Or are you living life? You know what I'm saying? And I think he said he's just experiencing it. It's happening to him. And I would, to be honest, I asked 6 people, all men, and they said the same thing. And I think it speaks to how much power we feel that we have over our life, and how many, and our thought process on it, like what we think we're supposed to be doing. I feel like in life, a lot of us men are more so operatives. You know, we have a specific mission to complete, and we go complete the mission. We don't think about how we feel about it, or what our opinions are on it, anything like that. We just go complete the mission, and that's what is expected of us. You know, I don't know. All right, I'm gonna let y'all go, man. I rambled on long enough. I'm gonna holler at you.